Fine, let's try to climb down. Let's see, where does this take me? Anywhere useful? Back to the building, I guess. Which is nice, that's handy. I think I would like to explore at least this part upstairs before I go back and save. Might not be cut out for stealth. Oh, yes! That's parts. They aren't that great. Might not be cut out for stealth games. I'm overly cautious. I don't trust my senses. Of course, crushing the boxes is the way to go. Of course it is. There's so much stuff you can find, and sometimes it's right there in those boxes. So if you refuse to do that on the basis that it makes a decent bit of noise, you're going to miss out. You won't have the resources. The resources you'll desperately need later on in order to tackle the threats you were so busy running away from. Sorry, not even running away from. Avoiding. Right, I think there's basically nothing here. 12 shots in total. Cleared out this part of the barn. Whoa! Hold on, that's a trap. Yes, and if I try to disarm it, I'm going to blow myself up. We'll have to reload and redo all that nonsense again. Every single window gives you the opportunity to peer outside and see what you can do. Well, mostly what you can see, but presumably what you can do further down the line, you know. Possibly. I've seen it all. Yes, I know. You're very angry. I've noticed. But my safe spot is right there. So the degree to which I am afraid of you is somewhat limited. However, as you people might have noticed, saving is not an immediate process. You do have to gaze into the light a decent bit before you become engulfed and transported. And therefore, first of all, you need to have the time and presumably not be attacked in the process, so you can focus. And second of all, even if you save it in the nick of time, that might be a poor choice. Hi.
Have you forgotten something?
Alright, let's go. I have had it with this nonsense. There's being careful, and then there's just wasting time. Pots. Now let's disarm the bomb. Come on, bomb. Don't you upset me and force me to reload. Done! Excellent. And now we go up the ladder. Anything of note up here? Any immediate threats? No. Alrighty then. Anything up there? Oh, a little statue and a lot of stuff. The good stuff, the best stuff. some pods, some of the green goo, a decent bit, some matches. I have 10 now. Now, alas, I can't carry the little statue with me, so very little use. It would be hilarious if I could pick it up and then deposit it within the confines of my own mind, you know? Apparently I can take some things. Oh! Oh, hey, look, you can see that freak over there. Resting with his confinement. I could hypothetically toss a couple of nades down there just to shut him up. I'm not sure if that's the way to go, but I presumably could do that. Or, you know, attempting to do so might potentially blow up on some invisible wall and just fry me. That would also be possible, I guess. Oh, yes! Oh, this is magnificent. I have all the ammo. Exploring the barn thoroughly has allowed me to recuperate in every single way imaginable. I even got some health restoration over what I already have. Right the hell now. Why am I crawling? Fine, be careful walking down the stairs, detective. You don't want to fall and break your neck or anything like that. But at the same time, there's no need to worry. You have nothing to be afraid of right now. Alright, where do I go now? There's one guy up there with a pickaxe. I see him, and he's the one making that tiny bit of noise. There's also the doc, who's somewhere out there, hopefully still alive. Because presumably the... Shut up. Presumably he's immune based on plot contrivances. Let's go upstairs. I know I can get in and out through various means. This is the path I'll be taking. I gotta save here last... Wait. That sounds like one of those things. It is one of those things. Well, what do I do now exactly? Shoot it in the head? I can try a stealth kill. If it fails, shoot it in the head. That was loud enough for me, but apparently these things don't pay too much attention. Checkpoint. I'm full on matches. What are those things? I'm sorry, what are you? Harpoon bolt, a powerful harpoon for the Agony Crossbow, which will impale opponents. But I don't have the crossbow. I don't really know what it is. I don't know how I got the shotgun to begin with. You're telling me all these things about the Agony Crossbow that, like, I'm not sure, like... I'm not sure what to think, really. Examine. Detective, examine this. What do you see? Not much of note, I would say. Examine again. What do you see? Metal structure, some chains. This is presumably the mechanism for the gate. Oh, right. Burn it. Examine. Nothing to see here. Well, I'm glad I got rid of that corpse. Pods. No? No? If I were to take a guess, I would say that that is the Agony Crossbow. The Agony Crossbow! This collapsible crossbow has a strong bowstring which appears capable of launching heavy projectiles. Yes, I would hazard a guess it does. So let me get this straight. I have ammo for my pistol, I have my shotgun, I have the Agony Crossbow, and all I do in this game is walk around and perform stealth kills. It's not necessarily the worst of ideas. Right click to aim, left click to adjust projectile distance. So you don't just left click to shoot, you ought not to. Just hold that left click and unleash the bolt. Okay, great. I can burn some more corpses and then pick up the matches. I need to remember that the matches are here, up here. I can pick up matches up to a total of 10. Wait, no, is this the... Any of the beasties down here? No, not that I could see, but this is presumably the way to open the exit. Oh, by the way. Creating agony bolts. Control, create bolt while agony is selected. Trap pods can be used to make more of any agony bolt you possess. I see. I also ought to bind this to a shortcut, I guess. The Agony Crossbow is under fall now. Maybe it should be under 3. With the grenade under fall. That sounds a lot more reasonable. Parts needed. 3. I have 35 parts. Oh, right. You use reload to change bolt types. Explosive. Harpoon. Incendiary. Poison. Oh, okay. I have 1 at the ready and 2 prepared. I'm full on those. I can make another incendiary bolt. I'm full on those. And a poison bolt. I'm full on those. I still have plenty of pods. This is amazing. Look at it. Look at it. I already have 4 types of bolts. I have not fired this thing a single time. What? Alright, of course it's hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, detective. What do we have here? Green goo. Love it. If I find any more... If I find 500 more, I should say, then I guess I will upgrade my capacity for carrying matches. That's another level. What do you do, levels? I dread the idea of pulling them. What is this? What is this briefcase? Surely it's something I can access and use, right? Really? I can't use... I started the level with the shotgun. I don't know what to tell you, people. But this is where I find it officially. Something must have gone wrong. Or maybe it's the difficulty level messing with me. But hey, I've just acquired a new weapon. They're showering me with stuff. Shotgun. This pump action shotgun is a short barrel and a wide choke, sending pellets over a short but wide area. In other words, short range, plenty of damage. Fire at point blank, as a tip has suggested already. But yes, of course there was something useful here. Oh dear. Come on, come on. More trap pods from which I can craft more bolts for the Agony Crossbow. Nothing else. He's watching. We can't leave. Who's watching? Oh no. Well, the good news is I have a place to hide. The bad news is I might need the place to hide. That's it, that's the exit. I guess the moment I pull the damn levers... it's all going to go horribly wrong. So how about, instead of doing that, I just pace myself. You know, save. And then, and only then, pull the levers. I've explored yet another part of this horrible, dreadful place. And I do not regret it in the slightest. That was an absolutely worthwhile little trip. I did slay a single zombie, or whatever you want to call these basic monstrosities. I acquired 2 weapons and a bit of stuff. Think I deserve a save. I did get a checkpoint. That's not enough for me. Yes, I know, Pickaxe Zombie. I know that you're angry, but that's your problem, quite frankly. You're up there on the balcony, I'm down here, crawling through the courtyard. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing, nothing, you're just going to keep simmering in that vitriol. That's it. Can shoot me with the pickaxe. For some reason, can't walk down to reach me. Nothing's gonna happen. Alright. I have a number of options here. I can either go to the right side or pull the levers. What do I choose? Pulling the levers will probably... oh no, I know what pulling the levers will do. It'll free that chained monstrosity. No one wants that, right? I can stay with the Agony Crossbow, but I don't feel like having that boss fight right here, right now. So how about, with all due respect, I deal with the right side right now. $500? $300. Damn it! So close. Alright, I can carry more matches now. But I'm not just going to turn around and save. Too tedious. Yes, I know you can see me, I know you can hear me. Oh goodness. I think I sufficiently pissed it off. I think it decided to go downstairs. No, serious, I really pissed it off. Where is it? Oh boy. Well, it's gone. It's no longer on the balcony. I made too much noise. Do I seriously want to go in? I am so tempted to save now. You know, no penalty, no penalty. Fine, I'm saving. think it's high time to enter the right side of this place. Deal with the guy with the pickaxe, because he clearly knows where I am right now. There's no hiding anymore. Find the dock. Oh, look at that lady. You know, I could just nade them. I don't think I should. Oh look, another level. What do they do? Well, there's one way, most certainly, to find out. Let's just use it. Should I? I'm not using the bottles enough. Don't you walk out here. That would be awful. That would be atrocious. Turn around. Uh-huh. Down you go. These guys were presumably humans not that long ago. So what's happening here is absolutely horrible. But hey, it's not like I have much of a choice, now do I? Three levels, that's what I found. 3 levels so far. Must be a lady making a different sort of noise. Yep. I'm sorry, Grandma. I really am, but your time has come. More healing. I could give up on stealth. I could just go and blast them. I have ammo for basically everything, but hey, the game told me to conserve ammo. It did explicitly teach me to conserve ammo. They did teach me about stealth kills, and presumably on the highest difficulty level that's something you have to do. Hey, buddy. How's that pickaxe? Must be awfully heavy to carry it. Let me relieve you of that burden. Attaboy. No more shambling now. Just peace. Alright, that room appears to be safe. I sincerely hope the stealth kills are a permanent solution to the zombie problem. What's inside? Oh, some more ammo. I don't think I can... Oh, I'm sorry, that's shotgun ammo. My mistake. I wasn't shooting my shotgun enough. There's just so much stuff. And what do? I keep crawling about the place. Performing stealth kills on absolutely everything. Unless I get spotted due to my own incompetence. Is this the same room? It appears to be, yes. Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's the exact same room. Pick up the green stuff. Examine this. And by examine, I mean literally look out the window. I'm not impressed. Nothing of interest. Can you examine the photos? Nothing suspicious about them as far as I can see. Perhaps the detective would have some more.
How did you get it open so quickly?
You're welcome to give it a try.
Please, time is of the essence. It is imperative we find Leslie before anything should happen to him.
Once again, you've scared me. Yeah. The game is telling me, hey, the dock is upstairs. Yeah, thanks. I've noticed that. Oh, a sewing machine! How wonderful. What is this? Hide under the bed, all pick up. What did I just pick up? I'm sorry, what was that? It wasn't a med... It was a med kit! Indeed, a proper med kit, as opposed to a syringe. Gee willikers, and there's no limit on these things? Really? You can carry as much as you want. I don't see a maximum value, and it doesn't appear to be upgradable, so... knock yourself out. Want a med kit? Get a med kit. Anyway, finally a bit of story. Let's play this.
Experiment number 4. Subject numbers 4 through 13. Brainwave activity diminished, but synchronization achieved. Subjects should begin experiencing a shared consciousness.
Hive mind.
Previous trials indicated rapid deterioration of consciousness. Their minds became an exquisite mass, an amalgam of mental carrion. I'll have to connect myself if I want to experience their terror before it diminishes.
That doesn't sound like the best of ideas.
Experiment number 4. Subject numbers 4 through 13. Brainwave activity diminished, but synchronization
Boom!
achieved. Subjects should begin experiencing a shared consciousness. Previous trials indicated rapid deterioration of consciousness. Their minds became an exquisite mass, an amalgam of mental carrion. I'll have to connect myself if I want to experience their terror before it diminishes.
Alright, alright. Now, I have to pull all the levers, presumably... Oh! If you go up there, that's another area entirely. This is such an intricately constructed place. This is absolutely extraordinary. Alright, for now, it's not that extraordinary, I guess, but it's impressive enough. Here's the plan. I'm going to get back out, save, and then I'm going to visit the watchtower. The final step will be to pull all the levers. Now I have to memorize the hiding spots. There's a bed upstairs, and then there's one hiding spot in the building on the left. That's it. Not much to memorize, but yes, I have to be cognizant of these things. You might or you might not be surprised at how difficult it can be to retain accurate recollection of this sort of information in the thick of things. It's one thing to outline it in speech right now. It's another thing entirely not to get lost and to immediately get to the closest hiding spot when you are chased by bloodthirsty monsters. Of course, in theory, it's absolutely trivial. But in practice, things tend to get a smidgen more complicated.
The worrying type, I see.
Oh, you bet. Alright, we're out. And we're off to the races. Basically no more zombies left aside from the one over there tied up. Get out. And now, climb on up. Now, ladders are quite convenient devices. Presumably, zombies will not climb down ladder. What? A little statuette placed over here, precariously perched on a wooden beam. Is there some meaning, some symbolism to this? Or is it just absolutely meaningless nonsense? Oh, guess what? There's nothing particularly of... I'm sorry, what is this? Flashbolt. A warhead for the Agony Crossbow, which can blind opponents with a powerful flash. Blinded opponents can be killed from any direction with a sneak kill. The game has been showering me with gifts, and I feel horribly, horribly ungrateful. The way I've been playing this game. But then again, I found a thing that works, and as you may or may not know, if you give people the chance, gamers will absolutely optimize fun out of the equation at every single turn. As long as they think it gives them an advantage, they will get rid of any fun they might have. And do the most tedious and unnecessary of things. Alright. 2 explosive bolts, 2 flash bolts, 2 harpoon bolts, 2 incendiary ones, 2 poison ones, and 1 explosive one loaded into my crossbow right now. 2 shots out of the shotgun, loaded into the shotgun. 4 more shots left. 3 grenades. Absolutely ludicrous. Just... it's bizarre. Alright, I got all this stuff. Now the plan is to obviously save first, then pull the levers, then presumably hide under every single thing, evading the monstrosity. Is that the right plan though? I know it may be scary, but I have all this stuff. I could just blow it to smithereens instead. And I think I should. Just whip out the Agony Crossbow, use an explosive bolt, and bam! Or I don't know, throw a grenade or something. Just obliterate it. What's the point in hiding? I've got a small arsenal on me. I can deal with basically anything. Let's get a move on. I need to pull those 2 levers. Presumably I might be forced to hide. But we'll see. That thing will start making noise. I shouldn't freak out because of that. Yeah, it makes a bit of noise. So what? Just go up the steps. I've seen 3 levers. There's one here. No. Oh, there was a trap over here. This is not the spot at all. There are 2 in the building on the left further up ahead. And there's 1 in the building on the right. Once this thing breaks free, I might as well select the Agony Crossbow and go to town, so to speak. As if I wasn't in town quite yet. Well, I'd have gone into town literally, but then it'll be time to go to town metaphorically. I have no idea what these switches do. Presumably nothing good. Oh boy, I remember how this scared me. Glass breaking. Now, the hiding spot Oh look, files scared me. The hiding spot was at the tail end of this, wasn't it? Over here in this room. So you sprint all the way over here and then you hide here. Now for all I know, I'll be dragged out, but let's not speculate that far. I also have a door to open, and there's one area I have yet to explore that is right next to the gate itself. I haven't seen what's there. Oh boy. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. What's on the other side? Any beasties over here? Haven't seen any, haven't heard any. If anything jumps out at me, hurts me, kills me, I can always reload. I've done nothing. Haven't even picked up the additional ammo. Examine the chains, please. Sturdy, Untitled detective.
Great. There's gotta be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
You know, I could use the Agony Crossbow on these things. That would do it. This is the side of the building I have not yet seen. And that's it. That's literally it. That's all she wrote. That's everything. Alright then. Now, let's head in over here. Gently open the door and get inside. It'll close behind me soon enough, not to worry. And let's see what this does. There's one upstairs, I believe, isn't there? Well, maybe I should pull the one upstairs first. Head downstairs, pull the one downstairs, and hide. How does that sound? There was one over here, right? I remember there being two. Oh yes, this is the other one. Surprisingly easy to miss. How did I overlook it? Oh, you know what, never mind. Pulling one of them. That is impressive. Okay, anything walks down here, I can pull the lever and deal quite a bit of damage to it. Now hopefully these levers don't deal damage to where you're standing. Really? Curious. Alright. So that's two lever activated traps over here on this left side. Presumably, the right side features something similar. And thus, once again, presumably, I'll have to use the Agony Crossbow with an explosive bolt to be able to actually get through, to break the chain, open the door and such. This is the final lever. What do you do? What did you do? Oh, right, you raised the spikes. Amusing. All right. I see how it is. All I need to do is break the chain. Can I do it? Can I do it with a... I don't think the hatchet will do it. Alright, fine. I'm switching to the Agony Crossbow. Whoa, Nelly. Let's see if this works. Firing! No. Oh no. Well. That was a mistake. Seriously? I thought that... Oh, I'll have to reload. I will have to reload. Well, let's see, let's experiment. Shotgun, can you do it? Alright, I've just read a tip that says acquire local keys by destroying goddess figurines. Well, that's the good part. You see, the bad part is that I've just had an unsuccessful attempt at opening the gate. And I did figure out what the switches do, as I have presumably shown you. The switches just activate traps, which are a convenient method of avoiding both self-kills and ammo usage. Right. I know where two figurines are. How do I destroy you, little goddess statue? There we go. I destroyed the figurine. And I shall acquire the key. Have I missed any figurines earlier on in the level? Presumably, yes. Well, do I go through the entire level now, searching for figurines? One key acquired. Yeah, whatever. Well, I can destroy that barrel. Presumably I should. The detective's grunting startled me. Then again, what doesn't at this point? Everything startles me. And here I was wondering whether there would be any usage for this little figurine. How I never thought to actually bash it open. Eludes me. I've tried destroying pretty much everything else, but I did not think to actually punch the goddess figurine. Does this guy have a chainsaw? Oh no. Oh boy. Now this might make no sense to you, but I was wondering, is there a goddess figurine over here? Possibly. No. But there could have been. There absolutely could have been one. I found two figurines. There might be some hidden elsewhere. But before I go for them, I might as well do a couple more things. First of all, let's head on over here and investigate this. Examine it.
Great. There's got to be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I mentioned the chainsaw. If we get that lunatic over there we'll get access to a chainsaw, but we'll have to blow up the entrance on something. Oh, I'm full on bolts. This is horrifying. There's so much stuff for me to pick up and so little inventory space to pick it up with. What do you mean I'm full on shotgun ammo? That's not... How is that possible? I just bought an upgrade that allows me to carry more. Ah, gee. I've got 2 keys to use. And I'll unlock place number 2. Put to my wandering eyes rapier some shotgun ammo. 1-1. Some green stuff. 5,400 in total. I just got 5k of green stuff right now. Magnificent. I have no more keys, but I'm pretty pleased with the end result. I might just go and update some things. Alright, folks. Let's do this. There's one more beastie in this area making noise, getting me all riled up and horrified. And I think the time has come to use the Agony launcher. Presumably you open this door and then you do not exactly do the dinosaur. It's through here. Believe me, it's through here. I know. I know that the beast is on the other side. I do not know if I'm exactly supposed to go through the door, but that's the situation. So what am I supposed to do exactly? As we have seen... Oh shit! Whoa, God! Fuck! Duh! Do I kill him? Presumably I have to.
Gotta take this guy down fast.
Do you now? Ooh, a stealth kill would also be nice. Oh. Oh. Well then. Oh, I was about to tell you. I
better hold on to this.
Yes. I figured something out. When the doctor spoke of Leslie, he mentioned bad things happening, but bad things may not necessarily be happening to Leslie. Maybe Leslie is the key to all of this. Maybe that's the reason he's managed to survive. Maybe Leslie is, as the patient was supposed to be, connected to this hive mind, and maybe Leslie is the problem. Have you seen that hooded figure? Is that not Leslie? It may be Leslie, or a projection of Leslie, or something Leslie is a part of. Perhaps we're trying to chase down Leslie to keep him under control, to keep this entire experiment under wraps, possibly? Or to just keep it from spiraling out of our control horribly and completely. Maybe we're not trying to protect Leslie, we're trying to protect everyone else from Leslie. That's the idea I have. We've never seen Leslie get attacked by any one of those things, but they appeared in his wake, did they not? The same thing happened to Connolly. Leslie was in the ambulance and all of a sudden Connolly became possessed. But I digress. Chainsaw. The teeth of this old, worn-down chainsaw are caked with all sorts of things. Let's not contemplate that for too long. I guess the chainsaw is more of a tool. It's a key item. Yes, it's for solving puzzles, not for fighting. Well, anyway, I have managed to mostly avoid taking damage, with which I am quite pleased. How are my bolts doing? This is explosive one, flash bolt, harpoon bolt, incendiary poison. Load the harpoon one. Also, there was one bolt to pick up over there. Might as well go ahead and do that. I could have decided to hide under the bed, running away from that lunatic. But I quickly figured out that since I need his chainsaw, and since he's unlikely to part with it, the solution is to do a full frontal assault. Just slay him. And, demonstrably, I think I was right all along. That's what I needed to do. Slay the beastie. What do you mean full? You fool! But I have one loaded. I have one slot. I have one slot free. Oh, you suck. I thought I could pick another one up. I should have used the harpoon one. Instead I used the explosive ones. But then again, using explosive bolts on that thing, shooting them into its body, that was a pretty neat idea, wasn't it? The only bit of improvement I could possibly see would have been to shoot them directly at its head. I think that might have been even better. But ultimately, I think I've managed pretty darn well. All things considered. For now, predictably enough, I'm going to go and save. And then I'm ripping that gate apart. Well, I'm cutting the chain, getting through, getting out. Presumably telling the doc about all my suspicions and about the fact that it's safe to go.
Have you forgotten something?
Hold on. I got a really solid refill of that goo. The green stuff, as I call it. I could buy more bolt space. I could buy a number of things. Not more stamina, mind you. I still need 100 to be able to sprint for 2 seconds longer, but... More agony bolts? Yes, please. 3.9k, what do I want? Maybe I should have upgraded the damage on those bolts before going for the boss fight. Doesn't matter. I did not set him free myself, he just broke free. Of course he did. I expected as much from the moment I've noticed him, from the moment I first heard him. Well, thank goodness that was the last thing that happened, and I did not have to take care of everything else. I cleared out the entire area. Couldn't have done it better. I don't think I could have done it better. Everything was so neatly prepared. How about even better accuracy, even tighter angles on the pistol? I don't know about that. More capacity on the clip? Possibly. Better damage on shots from the handgun? That also sounds pretty nice. Yeah, if I do more damage on every shot, I think that might be preferable to just one more bullet. Loaded. Yeah, please, please. 120%. If I am to shoot at things, I'll mostly be using the pistol anyway. Also, while I'm at it, might as well reload. How am I doing on other things? What's the maximum amount of ammo I can have for the shotgun? I can carry more, but I'll leave it over the... I don't think... No, I could stock up partially on shotgun ammo. There's no reason not to. You'll not just eat all the ammo. And waste any of it. No. You pick it up, and what's left over stays here. It's all fine. It's all absolutely fine. I've stocked up on shotgun ammo. I'm about to save, and then we shall leave. I could buy more upgrades, some cheap upgrades, but no. No. Enough is enough. Let's go. Now I know I have to be on the lookout for statues of the goddess. And this place is so safe now. All the zombies have been cleared out. Everything is dead in the best possible meaning of the word. Look, everything... Of course you destroy that. You destroy everything, or rather you ought to. Don't you dare get up. Oh, there. Oh, whoa, a chest! Now hold on. We gotta be careful with these things. It's safe. Boy howdy, more bullets. I should... Oh! No, that's regular bullets. That's... Well, that's unfortunate. Unless... Can I carry even more? Well, at the very least I can get the upgrade that allows me to... have more loaded. Can I not? Ah, we shall see. I should not have gotten... Ah! Alright. Here's an alternative plan. I'm buying the ability to carry more ammo to spare. I can't remember what I bought originally. Probably some... less meaningful stuff. Oh boy. I think I bought more slots for the Agony bolts, which still makes sense. Let's get a buff to handgun ammo capacity. And Agony launcher capacity. Ah, yes, I think I bought the damage multiplier. Not as needed as this. Alright, now... let's take a nice little trip all the way back here. Stop sprinting for a brief moment. Onwards to glory. Break this open. Pick up the green goo. Excellent. Don't you dare get back up. Here's the chest. Is it trapped? No, it's not. Open it up. 2 shotgun shells and some ammo for the pistol. Perfect. I can even carry some more ammo for the pistol. Great, I've managed to pick everything up. Well, from over here, there's still one thing left. That silly bolt stuck in the wall. I will plunder this place thoroughly. Hey there, bolt. Nice.
forgotten something?
Alright. Now, let's finally leave. Alright, the champ. Do it. Don't hurt yourself, though. Yeah. Ugh. That was impressive, although you have alerted everything in a huge radius. Okay, now what? There are bound to be plenty of zombies over there. We ought to talk to the doc. He might be interested in knowing that we can make our way onwards, unless he's determined to keep on hiding in the attic, which I would not blame him for. It's arguably the sanest decision in those sorts of circumstances. Why would you want to get yourself tangled in this sort of thing? Personally. When you can send the muscle that our detective is. Alright. Can't talk to the doc. That's fine. That's perfectly fine and understandable. Will this immediately descend once we cross through? Will it or will it not? Because if it does, I'll be able to save immediately afterwards.
Wait! Over here!
Yes?
Wait, officer. You must take me with you.
Detective Castellanos.
Leslie should be just ahead. It is imperative that we find him.
Of course it did. See, the problem with this situation is... No problem at all! Chapter 3 clear! I've managed, thank goodness! Oh, I am incredibly pleased with myself, and I stand by my theory that there's a problem with the patient. He's the source of the problems, not the solution to them. Or maybe both. Quite possibly both. Either way, thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.